So checking in with your higher self. May I speak with your higher self?
Yes.
Thank you. And now will I refer to Carmen's higher self as Carmen, or do you go by another name?
You may refer to me as Carmen. I have another name, but refer to me as Carmen.
Okay. We will go ahead and use Carmen, even though you have another name. Can you take a look at the work that we did with her clearing and opening of the energy centers? Is there more work that needs to be done? Check for any dark spots.
Heart, and also something with sacral, but mostly heart.
Okay. Can you take a quick look and see if we have any entities residing there, please?
Not in the heart.
It's in the sacral?
Yes.
Okay. How many are there?
I'm hearing 3.
3. All right. Let's go ahead and bring the first one up. We're going to bring that entity up into the throat and mouth space. And we're going to give that entity a voice. Who are you there? If you need to stop and be ill, do you need to purge?
It's coming like I'm burping, and there's stuff coming from my I don't need to throw up, but it's like I'm getting
Belching, like the movement.
acid reflux.
Okay. I'm going to ask this entity to come up without all that physical reaction to this body. Just bring your breath up to her voice. We'll take your cords out here shortly, but let's go ahead and see who you are and what you're doing there. Who's there?
Don't want to talk.
Yes, I know you don't want to speak, but you have been found, you and the other 2 beings. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you to go back to where you need to go. I'm going to assist you. We're going to heal.
Don't want to go, and there's anger.
I know there's anger. We're going to help you with that anger. I'm going to send you love. Sending love to the anger, to the angry being. I'm also going to weave in my magic of calm. I'm going to send you the energy of calm to soothe you, to soothe your angry heart. Come and speak to me now. Who are you?
I don't want to tell you.
I know, it's okay. How long have you been there in her body? Let's just have a small conversation.
Long time, very long time.
Have you been with her in past lifetimes?
No.
This is the first life? Have you been with her since she was a baby?
Childhood, something ancestral childhood.
Childhood. How did you find her?
Her fears.
Her fears?
And that's how her fears, through her fears.
Okay. And how did you lose your body? What year was it that you lost your body?
50 something, 1950 something.
1950. And are you a man or are you a woman? A woman? Why are you mad?
I don't want to tell you. I want revenge.
You want revenge?
And I don't want to go anywhere.
Is the revenge that you want on this being?
No.
Is it somebody related to this being?
No, more like she's part of the family and she can help me get revenge.
I see. So what have you been doing while you've been in her physical body?
I've been whispering things to her.
Whispering?
So
What kind of things?
doubts, make her doubt. Keep the fear going so that I can sleep. And trying to stay in the shadows so that she doesn't notice me.
I see.
I don't want to be noticed.
Well, you are noticed. And you know what, beautiful? I'm going to actually assist you with this anger that you feel in your heart. What happened that you have this anger and revenge in your heart? Were you killed?
I don't think so. It's more like family stuff.
Oh,
But I don't
old.
want to go there. It's just I don't know. I don't want to remember this.
Okay. You don't have to remember. We're going to soothe and wipe that away from you so that we can send you on to your next journey. Does that sound better to you than having all this anger and hate in your heart?
I would like some peace.
Yes, I'm going to send you some peace. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to look in your heart. Look in your heart space. Do you find that tiny white light? I want you to open up that tiny light.
It feels far away.
It's not. It's right there. You can brighten it. It's part of you. You've just been in that anger and revenge for so long, you forgot. Go ahead and brighten it up. And then I want to send some pink energy there, some heart energy, some love and peace into the heart. Sending that now using universal energy. Mother Gaia is here supporting and loving you. Can you connect with her?
Yes, I kind of feel a more strong connection to Mother Gaia actually.
Okay, that's okay. We're going to connect you back in with source energy. Are you starting to feel that anger and revenge subside?
Yes, a little. It's like the whatever happens, the events just kind of remain. They go further and further away from me. It's like they are not so present with me anymore.
Beautiful. Go ahead and feel that peace go over your whole body now. And then you're not only going to feel peace, you're going to feel love. Brighten your entire body up with that love. God's love. The golden light of God's love. Do you remember it now?
Not really. I feel some kind of resistances, and I don't believe that God can really love me. Although I think I've never known what that is.
You've never known that love. Well, it's a beautiful, warm feeling, like a wonderful hug. Just feel that in your being. I'm going to ask I'm going to ask my higher self as Archangel Raziel to come and assist you with that healing. Connecting with Archangel Raziel now. When he arrives, take his hand. And are you holding our hand now? And now how do you feel?
I'm still a little bit scared. I feel more love, but I'm scared as to what will happen.
He's going to help bring you back to source so that you can go and get that full healing. Does that sound good?
The only fear I have is the repercussions.
There's no repercussions. When we let you go from this being, we're going to send you off with love and light. No repercussions. Do you agree that that will be okay?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and take all the cords that you've put throughout her body. Take them out and tell me when you've got them all.
It's going to take a little while.
Yes. I'm going to ask my dragon to just come and assist. Bring in that energy, the dragon energy. The angels are already there, but This will just help the being with her body working with dragon energy.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
You're done. Beautiful. So take all of that out from her, and then I'm going to send you off with Archangel Raziel, and he'll take you back to source where you can go to the healing beds. We're going to send you off with peace and love. Is there anything that you'd like to say to Carmen before you go?
Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt her.
Thank you. And Carmen, is there anything you'd like to say to this being before she goes?
I really hope that she finds peace.
Thank you.
That she deserves.
We go ahead and release you now at this time. Go in love and light. Adonai. And it is done. Go ahead and relax. We're still working. And then we're going to go ahead and bring some energy back into your being for all of the open holes that she left in you. What color light would you like to use for healing?
I'm seeing green and also blue.
Okay. Bringing in those lights now, green and blue, healing anywhere that she had her energy in your body, filling those holes back up and relaxing, bringing that in, acclimating it as it heals your light and your energy. Tell me when you're done. Beautiful. Go ahead and let's bring up the second energy that's sitting in the sacral. And now asking this energy to recognize what we just did with the last one and just come up willingly, gently up to the throat. And using her mouth and vocal cords. Hello, who is it that's there, please?
Old lady, grandmother.
A grandmother?
Not hers, a grandmother from the lineage, old lady.
Gotcha. Is that why the other entity was there? Was that because you were there?
No, I have nothing to do with that girl.
Okay. Okay. And then why are you here with Carmen? Have you been following this line?
I think I'm supposed to help her.
Okay. It's going to be okay for you to help her, but I don't know that they necessarily want you in the body to assist. I think you need to be outside the body to help better.
Maybe. I don't know. I've been here for a while.
What year did you come here?
1927 or something. Right? I don't, 18? Something with 27. I don't remember if it's 19 or 18.
Okay, well, if it was 1927, it probably would not have been this particular physical being. Perhaps it was the one prior to her.
Don't know.
Okay, let's go ahead and check in with Carmen's higher self. Carmen, should this being be in your body assisting you, or is she supposed to be outside?
Not in my body. I don't want anybody else in my body.
Okay. All right. So, grandmother, we're going to ask you to take a look and see, how do you think that you're helping her? What do you think that you're helping her with what she's doing?
Wisdom.
With her wisdom?
He needs to remember the old ways.
What old ways does she need to remember?
The old ways of the ladies.
What are some of these important things, the lessons that you can tell her? What wisdom can you give us now so that we can learn and remember?
Connection to the nature.
Connection to nature?
I don't want to say witchcraft because it's not witchcraft, but it's the old ways and how to respect nature and connect to nature and stuff like that. The animals, the trees, how to use the forces of the nature and the plants and everything like that.
Yes. Today we actually call it white magic or nature magic.
Yeah, nature magic may be the best way to call it.
Okay.
And also with her divination, because we know how to do that. She comes, she should know, she should remember. She has that in her blood and should honor it. She needs to remember and honor that heritage.
Okay. All right. She'll be able to do that when, now that we have this information given to her by you. Do you have a name besides grandmother?
I think Babadokia or something like that, and I also have some connection to Raven, to the crow. I don't remember everything, but yeah.
Thank you, Babadokia. Is that good? Can I call you that?
You are welcome.
Thank you. Beautiful. So we're going to have her remember her divination. Is that something I have too? Have I already remembered mine?
I think partly there's something, your connection to her or whatever she has in connection with you is the Celtic or something pagan heritage. Like you have that old wisdom within you. It's not maybe the divination, but the old wisdom, the tree of life or something. I don't know what it's called. The huge tree from Celtic times. You know, you have inside you that old wisdom as well. I don't think you fully accessed it yet.
Thank you for bringing that awareness to me. I will definitely need to connect more in with that tree.
And to the crow, you can talk to the crow or to the raven, because to the druids, they will help you connect to the druids. That's where the old magic comes from. You will know.
Okay. Thank you. And does she have this connection to the Druids as well?
Yes, she has connection to much more than druids. The old ways, the ways in which the Celtic ladies ran across the hills, the connection to the shamrock, to the four-leaf clover. She has connection to the spirit elements of nature.
The speed?
Her soul knows.
Did you say the speed elements?
Spirit of elements of nature.
Spiritual. So the elements. So for example, I've been given access to the four elements. They've told me to connect and work with them. And then also with volcanic energy.
More than that, like the spirits of nature, like fairies and stuff like that.
Yes.
Elementals, it's more than that. She knows.
Okay.
His soul knows.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that you want her to know before we have you come out and give her wisdom from the etheric on the other side of the veil versus being in her body?
That she should always honor nature and Mother Nature.
And what is the best way to show how she honors Mother Nature?
If she listens to her heart, because her heart already wants that, and her inner child as well. She knew some stuff as a child, and she has already started to do that. She is connecting, she needs to connect more to the trees. You need to teach her about the Celtic tree more, about the roots from the Celtic tree, the big Celtic tree. She will know when she connects to trees to build her roots more, so that she can connect to the old wisdom and to Mother Gaia.
Yes, and this is something that I do. Beautiful. Anything else?
No, just that I want her to be safe and to be cared for.
Okay. Now, who would you like to have come and assist when you leave her body to go to the etheric?
The dragon knows. The dragon is very old as well, and he knows.
Okay. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and pull all your cords from her at this time. Let me know when you have them.
I am ready.
Okay. And then I asked the dragons to assist you with your next stage of your journey. And we release you now. All right. Sending her off with light and love. And she's with the dragons now and on to her next part of her journey. So I imagine you'll hear from her again, as she indicated that she's going to be working with you as a guide. And now we're going to fill in the spots where where Grandmother Babadokia just left from. What would you like to use this time for energy?
Orange and pink.
Orange and pink? Should we put some plant energy in there too? Plant energy, yes. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, going ahead and bringing in orange and pink. And also some plant energy. Bringing that plant energy of nature in for remembrance. And let me know when you're done.
My left side feels more heavy than my right for some reason.
Okay. So checking in with Carmen's higher self. There was that third entity. Has that third entity now moved up to the left side of her body, out of the sacral?
It's still in the sacral, but its roots are spread around her left side, all around.
Okay.
A lot of these entities connect to her nervous system and to her lymphatic, but mostly the nervous. She has a lot of problems with the nervous system.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and address that pain on the side, since we're going to bring this entity up and see what's happening there. Let's go ahead and ask this entity to come up, similar to the two prior. Coming up, giving it a vocal cords and a mouth to speak with. Who's there, please?
I'm a man.
You're a man? How long have you been there?
For some time, but I think more than 10 years. Sometime I think during her adolescence.
I see. And what are you doing there in her body? What are you preventing her from doing, or her abilities?
I'm feeding off her. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm feeding off of her.
Can you say that a little louder? You do what?
I'm feeding off of her. What does it look like I'm
Feed.
doing?
I see. So you're taking her energy.
Yes.
Well, she's probably a very bright light being, and that's why you think it's okay to be there. How did you lose your body?
I don't actually remember.
What year did you pass? Do you know?
No, I don't remember.
So you've been on this earth a long time?
I really can't say. Actually, I've been here for a while, but I don't feel old. Probably in my 40s. And I don't know for how long I've been here.
Okay. And are you a human being?
Yes, I'm a man.
Okay.
I'm a man.
Okay. Just checking, because I know some of the galactic beings can say they're a man or a woman as well. So
Oh, I've been here on Earth and I've been having fun, so I'm not no galactic being.
I see. Well, what I'm going to do is ask you to go ahead and take your cords out from her.
I don't want to take my cords out from her. I'm fine where I am.
Well, except for she doesn't want you there in her body, and it's a free will planet. So if she doesn't want you there, you can't stay. So
I stayed here long enough and it was nice. So what's in it for me?
I think we're going to send you back so that you can go on your next journey, so that you can have complete power on your own as your own sovereign being, because she's her own sovereign being. And then that way you can go and come back and have your own physical body all over again if you like. What do you think?
Yeah, I would like my own physical body.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. You know, it was such an amazing life to be able to be on Earth and live in your own physical body. I think it's a good idea to get all your cords. And what I'll do is I'll ask Archangel Raziel to come and assist you with bringing you back up to the healing chambers. And God will assist you with that turnaround and processing of this soul, this spirit, and then you can become a new soul, new spirit, and a new body. Can you go ahead and brighten up?
What if they don't give me another body?
That'll be your decision. They actually let you make that decision how you want to go.
Okay. Then that's
Yeah.
all.
Perfect. Go ahead and take all your cords, gather them up. Let me know when you've got them all out of her being. I know you've got them in her nervous system, so I'll just give you some moments.
In her head too.
Yeah. Go ahead and pull all of that out.
Her lymphatic system as well.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it out of her lymphatic system. You did really make yourself quite at home there, didn't you?
I wanted to have fun and to feed, so
Yeah. You'll be able to in your next lifetime and be as gentle as you can for her. Did you have a name?
I don't remember my name. I only remember the things that I did when I was here. Those were the only things that were important.
I see. What kind of work did you do?
Not about work. I like to play with children.
I see. Are you ready?
Yeah, I took everything out.
Okay. I'm going to ask Archangel Raziel to come down, and she's going to assist you, he, with going back up to source, and then you'll be able to go to the healing chambers. But before you go, is there anything that you'd like to say to Carmen?
No,
Carmen, is there anything you'd like to say to him?
that he go and find his peace and whatever he needs.
Okay. And Archangel Raziel, let me know when she's there.
I think she's waiting.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and release you into Archangel Raziel's care, and she will assist you with your next step of your journey, sending you off with love and light. And tell me when he's gone.
He's gone.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and look at the body now. It sounds like he had cords all thrown throughout her body. How do you want to heal this time? What would you like to bring in?
He needs rainbow energy.
All right. I'm using my rainbow energy now, bringing it in from the universe, from the galactic realms, using galactic Reiki, sending that in to you now.
And also platinum. She also needs platinum after that.
Platinum, sending that too.
And she needs her weave. We weave in with diamond. Diamond.
Or the diamond energy too, bringing that in from the universe, sending that. And let me know when we're done.
The weaving needs a little bit of time.
Okay. Is that something we can do in the background, or do you need us to wait?
We need to ask the mother spider to do the work. Basically, we weave with diamond energy, the spider, mother spider.
Okay. Asking Mother Spider to please come, asking for her assistance with this healing work for the weaving.
Then she can do it in the background.
Thanking Mother Spider for her beautiful work. I feel that energy in my hands.
And she also needs more orange energy in her womb.
Okay, let's go ahead and send some orange into the womb, into the sacral. Uch anarataki dukuaranatak arati initku anarata ich wanarai cha aiwirana pata yanarata Uka anarahe chik anarata tikwararata chik anaratata. This is shamanic energy, old ancient ways coming to you. This energy is rebuilding your remembrance to your connection to your divine ancient ways and memories, as Mother Babadokia wants you to remember. Breathe that into your heart. I'm hearing it is done. Go ahead and see how she looks now.
There's still something like a shadow. I see it as a dot, a speck of something in her heart space.
Okay. Let's go ahead and ask that dark speck to come up and ask what it's doing there.
It's an old wound of hers that needs to be removed.
Is this from this lifetime or a past life?
I think they're intertwined. It's a recurring and evolving. It has evolved in this lifetime, but has started lifetimes ago.
Okay.
It is some hurt, some similar hurt in this lifetime, and has evolved in this lifetime. So it's a karmic cycle.
Okay. Let's go ahead and ask the heart, what do you need for this healing, for this emotional healing?
The heart does not want to remember, but just release efficiently and without pain.
Okay. What light does she want? Let's use the violet flame. Let's bring in the violet flame to clear this energy and release it, transmuting it back into love and light.
She needs green flame and she needs help from Archangel Raphael.
It needs the green flame.
Yes, and help from Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael needs to step in and help.
Okay, let's go ahead and call in Archangel Raphael now. Archangel Raphael, please come and assist us with this work. Let me know when you're here.
He's here.
Thank you. Can you please take a look at what this heart energy is and what needs to be released there?
It's old stuff from past lives. It's the past. It just needs to be removed. Basically, it's inactive. It just needs to be removed
Okay.
and filled with green energy. Replenished.
Yes. Please do that after you remove it.
She has also she has strings attached to that energy, that love, that trauma. Those
The
strings.
cords.
Yes, there are cords within her heart that need to be removed. The cords are emotional and also mental patterns that need to be removed, completely transmuted.
And will you assist her with that, or do you want me to assist her with removing those cords?
I think I need your assistance as well. I will be able to do my part, but
Yes. Okay. I will definitely assist with those cords.
I need your help with transmuting the mental stuff, the mental programs that she has attached with these cords. I can help transmute her emotional stuff that are of these cords, but she needs your help with the mental blocks, mental patterns that have developed over these cords or in accordance with these cords that are in her subconscious. She is not fully aware of them yet. She can't notice them.
Okay. Let's go ahead and how many cords are there?
I'm seeing 4.
4 cords. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to trace back since she wants it to leave without any, she doesn't want to feel hurt or remember it. So what we're going to do,
She does not want to remember it. That's why the mental patterns are in her subconscious.
yeah, that's why. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and send love and light back through these cords, back to the originators. And then we're going to go ahead and ask, I'm going to ask my dragon Kwanan to come in and go ahead and sever and flame those cords so that they do not reattach. Sending the violet flame to help clear from the other end as well, so that it does not affect them in a negative way as these cords come back to them. And then we're going to go ahead and use the dragon's violet flame to re-seal off the part where it's been removed. And then we'll go ahead and use more of that silver ray within the heart space for healing the mental aspect of it, for clearing those mental patterns. And we're going to set in a new pattern, a pattern of ease, grace, peace, love, and joy. What else?
She needs to trust herself more.
And then we'll go ahead and add a pattern of trust to replace the old pattern.
I placed an emerald in her heart. Emerald crystal. The crystal. She talks with them.
You placed an emerald crystal in her heart?
In her heart space, she has an affinity to crystals. She can talk with them. She uses their energy quite a lot, so the crystal will help her.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that work. And how is she looking now?
She's more balanced overall.
Beautiful. Is there any other work you need to do while you're here, Archangel Raphael?
No, I've helped her with everything that I am able to at this moment, and she, as much as she is able to take.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. We appreciate your work and we release you at this time with love and light. Blessings. Checking back in with Carmen's higher self.
She also needs some dark blue, almost indigo in her third eye, almost like a feeling, basically clearing the glass, let's say so. If she were to, if she, because she at some point wore glasses, almost like clearing the glass one last time.
Okay. Bringing in that universal ray. Dark blue indigo, sending it to the third eye. Yeah, I'm feeling that energy hit me too. Why was that energy hitting me?
No. But she needed it. It was brief, but she needed it. And I think she's pretty much done now.
Good.
Would need some more like alignment, stabilizing and aligning certain chakras back into their place, like in a space. The dragons can do that. Her dragon guide can do that for her.
Okay. And I'd like to go ahead and ask her dragon guide to come in now. Let's go ahead and do that, please.
I'm here.
Thank you so very much for coming. I appreciate being able to work with you today.
I'm here.
And I'm pleased to be able to assist her with the clearings that she needed to have done, as well as being able to help her remove those entities so that you can work better with her now. How is she looking for the work?
I'm here for her grounding. She needs roots. She needs more grounding. Work on her. She needs to learn how to expand her roots in deep in the ground, like a tree.
Like a tree, yes.
Because she has old knowledge and bring her old knowledge, but she needs those roots, otherwise she won't be able to make it. So she needs those roots.
She needs the roots because of what?
She needs the roots because she has the old wisdom that she needs to integrate and to bring here, and without those roots, she won't be able to make it.
Ah, beautiful. Has she spread them out at all yet?
She started to spread a little bit, but they're so tiny. Like she's like a seedling, and we need her to be like a really strong oak,
Okay.
really old, strong oak, because that's her energy and that's what she needs to bring here. And her roots are just not enough. She needs to help multiple people. She will do multiple things depending on the persons she works with. She's dabbling into many things. We make her dabble into many things because she needs to learn and she needs to help. It's her mission. So she won't do one thing at a time. She will mix them together. That in a way that will serve her divine essence, her true soul's nature.
That
And
makes sense.
she needs strong roots and she needs to grow them at a faster pace because it's taking like too long for her.
Let's you and I, since I am able to weave my magic and I have an elven connection, so and a druid connection. So I'm going to ask my elven being, Mikhail, and my druid connection to step up. And we're going to magic her roots a little bit and start to bring her more as a bring her more into her mature roots.
Yes, her roots will also help her once she grows them, will help her remember because she has so much wisdom from all of her lifetimes that need to come here forth. And she can't do that without the roots. So the roots also need to help her remember, tap into Mother Gaia, the ley lines, and all the stuff that was previously here.
Okay. All right. I'm going ahead and building up that energy now. And what this is going to do is expand her roots as if they were vines growing at a very fast pace. For her body physically, I want it to be gentle enough that it won't knock her out for the next 2 days. She may feel a little tired, but we want that energy to stretch out over the week, even though the roots are going to grow fast. So I'm going ahead and building that now. And I'm sending it as a ball. When I send it, this ball will enlarge. So it's compact now to send. I send it now.
He needs to connect to the roots of the Yggdrasil tree. He has connections to that. Yggdrasil tree.
Idrisum,
Yggdrasil.
asking her to go ahead and accept that energy that I sent her into her heart space and to connect to that tree, spreading her roots, letting them grow fast and strong. Taking a deep breath and release, connecting into the heart space, letting that energy flow through her body, down through her feet as her roots grow and grow and grow, spreading like vines, becoming thicker like tree trunks. I hear this is the ent beings. As they are here working with Mother Gaia and her energy, assisting also with this connection with the roots, strengthening them for her. Because as her wisdom comes, it helps many and helps Gaia. And we thank you and send you our blessings. And how is she looking now?
She is growing. It will take time, but her physical body can take so much. So
Right. I was going to say, I know it'll take a couple weeks for it to really acclimate. And then as her body starts to assimilate that energy, the roots will like after a rain, and then all the flowers, blossom. That's how the roots will be. The roots will blossom once she's acclimated.
Yeah, she already knows she will need to go in the garden and ground and connect with the trees, and she knows.
Yes, beautiful. And what color dragon are you? May I ask?
Uh, Dragon, for some reason, let me see if I can bring him back. So you can call me Merlin. I'm a gray dragon, but I can shapeshift as well. I can change color, so you can think of me as Merlin or refer to me as Merlin.
And are you the dragon that Merlin created? Merlin's dragon?
No, I'm just a very, very old dragon. And I'm here to teach her. Remember,
Have you worked with Kwanon before?
the name sounds familiar, but
He's my dragon that I work with. And again, very old wisdom as well.
it's probable that I have worked with him in a previous lifetime. I'm very old myself. Her soul and her number, those that old wisdom as well.
I see. Is it beneficial for the two of you to reconnect in this life as part of the Dragon Collective?
When time comes, we will, if that is needed.
Okay. And how is her third eye looking at this time? I had that her pineal gland was calcified.
At this time, it is working at its best potential. So the work has not been fully completed, but right now it's 100% as of what she could have gotten or done today.
Okay. And is that because of the work we did today?
Yes,
And how is my pineal gland looking? I've been working on clearing it the last couple weeks.
it has improved, but there is still work to be done on the top of the pineal gland. You still have spots.
Can you assist with any aspect of that now?
Your guides are saying no.
Okay.
Probably something that you will need to figure out with your guides. I don't have the answers as to why, but it's not yet time, or it's not for me to do.
Yeah, divine timing. I'm hearing divine timing from my team. So, okay, I understand. Thank you for checking for me.
If you need assistance with that later on, and you feel the need to ask for help, and if I am allowed, I will assist with your
Okay,
final. So know that.
thank you. And Merlin, I thank you very much. I will reach out to you down in the future. It's my pleasure to meet you today. What size are you, if I may ask?
I'm larger in size, so I'm a really well built up being.
Beautiful. If you had to say within feet, could you give an estimate in feet that I would recognize?
I don't know if this is real. I'm hearing 50 feet, and this is Carmen talking. I don't know if that is possible.
50. Yeah, it is.
That's what I saw.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, large dragon indeed. With beautiful wisdom. Thank you. I may look to channel you and call on your wisdom in the future if you're willing.
If I am allowed to assist, I will.
Yes. I'm just speaking of channeling where I'm giving guidance to others when I'm channeling with my channeling work. But I have other beings that I work with, I understand.
Strong connection. You have strong connections with the dragons, and there will be others that have connections with the dragons that need to be worked. So, with that, I will be able to assist.
Okay, thank you. I also, at the end of last year, assisted with creating um, an initiation with dragons and was told that there is a dragon school that had to be opened specifically for the new dragons and the new people that were going to be working with dragons. Do you know anything about that? How is that going?
I'm only hearing course, so probably you need to, or there will be a kind of a course system, something, a manner of teaching in order to teach others that come afterwards. But I have no details about specific locations or physical schools or stuff like that. Just course, there will need to be a program or of some sort of teaching.
To teach the people how to work with their dragons?
Yes, to first of all to understand what dragons are, because there is a lot of misconception about dragons, where we come from, what we want to achieve, what we want to help people with, for people to remember their draconian aspects, their dragon aspects, not just how to work with us as guides, but to also find within themselves those aspects of them, because they are bearers of old wisdom that is very useful for this planet, and there's much work to be done. So there needs to be a course of that manner, because there's a lot of misconception about us. People fear. So there needs to be multiple aspects, not just channeling and that's it.
Right. Now I have connected with my aspect of Friedrich, a red dragon. I think Friedrich was a youngling when or let me reverse that. Quanon was a youngling to Friedrich who taught Quanon.
No, I have no knowledge of Friedrich. The only thing that is coming to mind is that you also include the types of dragon that there are, because there are multiple types of dragons. Some dragons are water based, some are fire, some are, and they all have their specific aspects.
Yes.
So it would be also good to specify about dragons, because we are not just of one type.
Gotcha. And I
So
do believe Friedrich does work with fire.
we all have our specializations, and we will be able to help with specific things.
Beautiful. And are you an earth dragon then?
I am way older than the earth. I
Uh,
have so many aspects. I also have a shamanic side, which I am trying to teach her, because she has also many gifts, as Babadokia also said. She has many gifts and a calling to shamanic aspects, a really strong connection to the earth. But I am not limited to the earth. I am here to help her assist, because she will be able to connect to Gaia, to the ley lines. She will be able to transmute stuff. She already has been doing some of the things without her full knowledge, and she will be able to transmit many things for the planet and for Mother Earth in general. But my knowledge and my experience is way more vast than just Earth. I am older than Earth.
Wonderful. Working with the galactic dragons. I do that too. Um, can you check her Merkaba while we're at it? Because if she's doing multidimensional travel like I am, let's make sure that her Merkaba is activated, please.
She is doing a lot of work during her sleep. Although she doesn't remember, we tried helping her with the recall, but she has many problems. Her recall has been improving lately, but she doesn't remember much. But she does a lot of work and helps a lot of people from this plane, and although also others during sleep as well. So she gives them guidance and helps them. And she also travels to multiple dimensions. Sometimes she jumps from one to another and does work there as well, which kind of makes her very confused. She's very confused. She doesn't understand many of these things. And we are trying to help her with her recall and to learn how to work with these things. So it's more than just her Merkaba.
Okay. All right. Um, let's set the intention for her to have her mind be more open and accepting to the images that she receives. so that that recollection will begin to open up further as well. I know I've had to hit that as well. And when you're first dealing with opening up, you're in releasing fear and releasing doubt. That also kind of shuts your mind, your ego kind of just steps in and goes, oh, you don't need to know that.
Yes, she has many fears that makes her hard to understand her abilities. Some of them are not fully open, so that combined with the fears that she has makes it difficult for her to understand what she's going through. And she has a lot of self-doubt and back and forth because of this.
I know this session will start to release that fear and doubt. She'll be able to go back and rewatch this, listen to it, and be like, oh, wow, okay. And then the acceptance will start to seep into her core. But let's go ahead and assist her now with releasing a lot of those old fears from past lives where when people had these gifts, they were kept out of the community. They were thought of as evil. We're going to release any old paradigms around being evil, being wicked, being possessed, being demonically controlled. We're going to go ahead and release all of that out of her being at this time, letting go of that old programming. We are not murdered and killed and quartered or strung up for having these gifts like we would have been in past lives.
Use history with these things in past lives, so she has experienced some of this trauma in past lives.
Yes.
Those things have been expressing themselves in a more mild manner, but throughout her childhood as well. So those were reactivated at some level throughout this lifetime as well.
Yes. Now, are there other gifts that we can enhance for her today? Are there DNA upgrades that she's able to get now that we've done all that clearing? I just need to check in with the body to make sure that it can accept anything further or if it's done.
Just the recall she needs, and the way that she's doing during the night, and the jumping between timelines, that she be able to master it better and
Okay.
so that she's comfortable with that.
Okay. Let's go ahead and check in now with the recall. Stepping up the DNA upgrade for the mind. And I ask for this from my team as well. What does my team say about that?
Say, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you. Going ahead and giving myself that DNA upgrade for mind recall, understanding the astral travel, the multidimensional aspects, and remembering our dreams. I think they said go ahead because they're already starting to come in more for me anyway. Breathing that in now, take a deep breath and release. Breathing that energy and air, God's source light into the mind. Doing that now. And Merlin, let me know when that's done.
For her, it's done. She will need to integrate it bit by bit.
Thank you. And I'm feeling that energy within myself as well.
She also needs one last thing for you to check her well of dreams. There's something there. At the back of her head, there's a chakra there.
Does that have to do with it? Is that an implant?
There is something that is preventing her from functioning as optimally, and I will need assistance from your team as well, your guides.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and ask my team to come in and assist, take a look at what that is. I had heard that that was an implant before, so let's take a look at that, bring that out for review. And what is this thing doing?
It's preventing her, so it's filtering out stuff. It's preventing her from her dream recall, and also with the stuff that we are trying to send to her. Very frequently she gets headaches. As we worked on her and she worked on herself, the migraines went down and became less frequent, but always has a stiff head and she gets headaches when we try to get the information to her or when higher self is trying to connect to her with that, especially accessing higher self.
Okay. So yeah, so they're trying to block her. So let's go ahead and start to take a look at this implant, see what we need to do to remove it. See who steps forward to assist.
Dragons. There are dragons coming.
And who put this there?
Zetas.
Oh, Zeta.
Gray aliens.
Grace. Mm-hmm.
So this block that she's having will need multiple blocks because it's complicated to remove all at once. So she will need multiple clearings to fully remove those filters from the back of her head, which are causing the blocks on many of her channeling and also her connection to higher self and our connection to her as well.
Okay. Well, the filter that we're removing today, if you were to give it a percent, and let's say before we started the work, it was at 100, how much percentage is removed now?
Somewhere between 25 to 30%.
25 to 30? Now, can she, during a meditation, ask for the dragons, the same team of dragons, to come and assist her?
We will help her clear some stuff on her own, but she will also require help from external sources, one of them being yourself. She cannot do the full work on herself. Her physical body won't allow that either. So we will assist her to do her own healings as we have done up until now. She will
Yes.
remove as much as possible by herself, but there will be also needed other sessions to fully clear those filters. Things that
Okay.
she won't be able to do by herself with the guide because additional the bandwidth, the energy, the amount of energy and bandwidth required to do the clearing will be much greater needed than what her body is able to support right now with what she has.
Yes. So, how much down the road in the future do you see us needing to connect again?
We need to see how things evolve as well. She will need to integrate this work, but a couple of weeks.
Okay.
In 4 weeks, we will see how things evolve.
And with the work we've done today, will she be able to hear better from you and her team um, to reach out to me?
She will be able to understand more things. She has problems hearing. Most of her hearing is blocked. She, however, is using her intuition through her heart, and we are able to send her messages. She's also using divination oracle cards, and we are able to communicate with her through those. He specifically has dragon oracle cards, so that's how we communicate with her, but also others. And she will get some, also maybe some dreams. So she will be able to piece the signs together as she has done until now. And we're able to see more synchronicities and but she doesn't when we talk to her, she only hears a couple of words in her head. So that is very blocked. That is why she doesn't hear the words in with her ears. She can't speak a lot of the things that her higher self and her inner wisdom is trying to bring forth for her and get in the guidance. She's also blocked from doing the Akashic Records work that she should do because she's a native. She can do that easily, but because of her blocks, there are many things that are not being right now to the full of of her potential being expressed or manifested.
Okay, thank you very much. Are the implants also then blocking her ears, or are those ear chakra blocks and we can start to open those up?
She had some blocks in her ears. Those have been mostly cleared. There is some more work left for her to clear when the time is right, but most of the problems come from the back of her head. And it's a really ongoing work for her. So that space blocks both her hearing, both her part of her vision, her third eye, which could be opened more, but it's not safe for her to do that now. And also her throat is very blocked and she's not able to speak because she will be able or she should be able to channel light language verbally and also old wisdom like old languages from her time but she's not able to do that now because of those blocks.
Okay. And have we opened the throat up enough? So then actually the next work that I'm hearing the telepathic connection, is that we'll be working on removing this implant further and maybe completely at that time. We'll take a look and see where we're at. And then also working with the throat chakra and the ear chakras again.
Yes, we especially with the throat, she has received multiple signs by now, and we have also tried to work with her, especially during the night, to clear out her throat through her hands. She has becoming increasingly aware that work is being done, especially at her throat as well as her sacral. She has ancestral stuff in her sacral, and there are also implants around her sacral as well. And also we are trying to help her with the root. The implant from the head only affects like the ones that I told you, but she has some filters around her womb as well, and she also has ancestral trauma that affects her womb.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we have our marching orders for next meeting. And how are my ear chakras looking? That's another area where I've been having work done.
Your left ear seems to be clear, at least from what I'm seeing. Your right ear still has some specks in it, but I can't tell the type or where the specks are, what type the specks are coming from, like the root cause, whether it's trauma or something else. If it's a filter or I can't tell. I just see some specks and that's it.
Well, I'd like to ask my guide team to see if they can remove the remainder of that so that my hearing is nice and clear.
Your guides, the dragons are saying go ahead, so you have clear light ahead to clear whatever is in your right ear. You can do that. They're saying that you can go ahead. You at this time you can go ahead to clear the specks.
Okay. All right. I'll do that now. Bringing in white light and letting that clear in my right ear so that it's completely open and clear and I can hear easily, which actually is very helpful for these sessions. And are we done with all the work we need to do with the dragons?
Yes.
Okay. Then I thank you very much, Merlin, for coming and assisting today and for helping me with some of the questions that I had as well. So I send you my highest love and light, and I thank you so much for your work.
When you need help, call on me, and if I am allowed to, I will assist.
Thank you. Many blessings to you.
Same to you.
I release you at this time. And then checking in with Carmen's higher self.
Yes, I am here.
Beautiful. How are you feeling now?
She's very tired. She needs to rest.
Yes, I had a feeling they did a lot of work on her today. And it's also late. So it's the beautiful time for her to have this work done because now she'll be able to get a beautiful night's sleep. So I'm going to wake her up just a little bit so we can close our session. And then what I'll do is I'll send her some Isis energy. I'm going to send that now. And then I'll release it once Once she is ready to lay her head back to the pillow and lay down and get some beautiful sleep, and this will assist her with her healing and feeling that beautiful, loving mother energy, and she'll get a divine, peaceful rest. Sending that energy now, and it will be activated when she's actually ready to go to sleep. So going ahead and asking her to come back to her awareness, bringing her awareness enough so that we can wrap up our session. And when she's ready, she can blink her eyes awake. Also setting up a shield for her as she's slowly waking up, putting a double shield over her around her body as an egg. The inner shield will be diamond ray, and the outer shield will be violet and platinum. And this will protect her being from empathic chatter, so to speak, that does not benefit her. And coming back to your awareness, breathing that in. Thanking all our teams, the divine, the dragons, for their very special work. Thanking your higher self and my teams for all of their beautiful work and energy.
Oh my god. You're shocking me or something. My third eye is hurting, like, oh jeez.